मेरे जितने डायरेक्टर दोस्त हैं वो नो हाउ आई एम, तो उनका जैसे लॉकडाउन हो तो दे कॉल्ड मी अप एंड सेड अर्शद जस्ट वांट टू लेट यू नो कि लॉकडाउन है, तो मतलब तुझे पता नहीं चलेगा बिकॉज़ तू वैसे ही घर में बैठा रहता है, तो यू विल नॉट रियलाइज इट बट जस्ट टू लेट यू नो।
बार मैं नसीर साहब से बात कर रहा था एंड यू नो ही टोल्ड मी समथिंग वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग अबाउट यू। यू आर द ओनली एक्टर जो वो मिले हैं जो एक्चुअली वो इज अ हैप्पी पर्सन, उसमें अंदर कोई कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं है, यू जस्ट एंजॉय एक्टिंग। ही इज द फर्स्ट पर्सन।
One day out of love he told me, he said अर्शद जान आप फिक्र मत करो, अगर गोली चलेगा तो पहला गोली मैं खाएगा। तो मैं बोला कि दूसरी गोली तो 1 सेकंड के बाद भी आ जाती है। मतलब तुम पहले खाओ मैं पहले खाऊं, फर्क क्या पड़ता है।
हेलो एंड वेलकम टू अनकट। मैं हूं मयंक शेखर और मेरे ऑपोजिट स्क्रीन पर जो मेरे मेहमान हैं वो पिछले 25 साल से स्क्रीन पर हमें एंटरटेन करते आ रहे हैं एंड इट ऑलवेज बीन अ प्लेजर टू हैव यू ऑन द स्क्रीन राइट हियर एज वेल। अरशद वारसी, थैंक यू सो मच हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। अरशद,
थैंक यू मैन, थैंक यू सो मच यार। 25 years, बाप रे, I don't realize 25 years is just past.
You know, I want to get into those 25 years, but I'm going to talk about right now first कि अगली बार जो हम स्क्रीन पर देखेंगे which is a reality show, एक comedy reality show if I'm not mistaken. एक बिग बॉस है, कॉमेडियंस के साथ बिग बॉस है, हंसे तो फंसे जो Amazon Prime वीडियो पर है, but by and large I think जो लोग भूल जाते हैं in this genre कि बिग बॉस की जिस देश में शुरुआत हुई थी वो अरशद वारसी ने ही की थी।
अब तक चल रहा है।
वो अब तक चल रहा है एंड इनफैक्ट मुझे याद है जब वो चल रहा था शो, आई थिंक पिछले सीजन में आपने एक इंटरव्यू में कहा कि यार मैं आई कांट टेक दिस शो, आई थिंक इट्स बिकम वेरी डीजेनरेट, काफी गिर चुका है। इज दैट ट्रू? आपको बुरा लगा या आप नहीं देखते हैं? आप
इतना हैवी नहीं था, इतना नहीं है। आई थिंक एवरीबॉडी, सबकी अपनी अपनी पसंद है, सबको अपनी अपनी चीजें अच्छी लगती है। मुझे लगता है, मुझे ऐसा लगा कि खाली डिफरेंस ये था कि पहला जो हमने किया था, द फर्स्ट टाइम मैं होस्टेड इट, वो एक्चुअली में अनस्क्रिप्टेड था, तो देयर वाज एवरीथिंग वाज बड़ा नेचुरल था, सब अपने हैबिटेट अपने नेचुरल जोन में थे एंड दे वर लिविंग देयर लाइफ एंड देयर वाज नॉट टू मेनी how do I say this, situations put in front of them to alter their personalities or react in that way. अभी क्या हो गया कि अभी I think you have to keep adding new tasks and new situations to make them go create,
तनाव क्रिएट करने के लिए,
तनाव क्रिएट करने के लिए। हाँ, तो मुझे लग रहा था कि वो थोड़ा सा अगर कम होता तो it could be, it's nice to see people in their just generally, just living there and let the time take course. How you can meet a person and you can chat for some time and after some time there's nothing left to talk about. Then what do? That's the whole thing. So yeah, but that's all right. It's everybody has their own things.
वो जो शो है वो तो हमारी पूरी जिंदगी बन चुकी है। हम सब लॉकडाउन में ही रहते हैं आजकल, इंक्लूडिंग यू ऑफ कोर्स, बट यू सीम टू बी एंजॉयिंग इट। आपने कहा इस कॉन्वर्सेशन पहले दैट यू एंजॉय बीइंग अलोन, पसंद आता है कि आप अपने आप ही रहें, घर पे ही रहें। हाँ,
मैं वही कह रहा था, तो मेरे जितने डायरेक्टर दोस्त हैं वो नो हाउ आई एम, तो उनका जैसे लॉकडाउन हो तो दे कॉल्ड मी अप एंड सेड अर्शद जस्ट वांट टू लेट यू नो कि लॉकडाउन है, तो मतलब तुझे पता नहीं चलेगा बिकॉज़ तू वैसे ही घर में बैठा रहता है, तो यू विल नॉट रियलाइज इट बट जस्ट लेट यू नो।
But what does that make you, Arshad, in sense of a personality type? Because जब हम आपसे मिलते हैं, you come across as a pure extrovert. But does that make you an introvert? कि आप actually अकेलापन पसंद करते हैं?
नहीं यार, I'm not, इतना डिप्रेसिंग नहीं हूँ मैं, but I have my own space यार। So I like my friends. मेरे जो दोस्त यार हैं, उनको पता है मैं कैसा हूँ। Other than that, generally, I'm not the kind of guy who likes to go out too much. So it's okay. कोई बड़ी बात नहीं। But ज़्यादातर लोग मेरे घर आते हैं।
Okay.
So most of the friends I have, they come home. I don't go out because I'm lazy. I think I'm lazy. Yeah, I don't like to go out anywhere. I love spending time with my kids. I'm not kidding. This is this. I think I don't know. All fathers will realize that. But I really like spending time with my kids. I enjoy their company. And because I know that it's not going to last very long, because sooner or later, one is 16, one is 13, they already don't want to see my face anymore. and in a few years they will not. They will do everything they can not to hang with me. So I'm going to make the most of that time. But besides that, I'm not. I guess I've gone older, whatever. But I'm not that person who likes to go out all the time and be seen around everywhere and all. I can't do that.
आप party animal नहीं है basically.
नहीं है. मैं था. So
okay.
So मेरी जिंदगी का जो section है, वो मैंने I put a lock to it long time back. So say for example earlier जब मैं dance on करता था, I used to be a dancer. That time. Till the time I decided कि okay, that's it, we got to stop this life. मैं घर में रहता ही नहीं था, मैं घर के बाहर ही रहता था. So I would really go to a nightclub every night, and I would leave in the morning. So this was my lifestyle,
right?
Which I put a stop to.
At what age? That किस उम्र में आपने इसको?
I don't know. I think 22, 25 around.
Okay. Right.
Around before 30, I think. Right. And I said that's it. I said I got to stop this. I got to get on with life. And then it's been like that. Then I have.
Arshad, ये सवाल मैं आपसे इसलिए पूछ रहा हूँ कि एक बार मैं नसीर साहब से बात कर रहा था and he told me something very interesting about you. He told me कि जितने एक्टर्स वो जानते हैं, जितने अच्छे एक्टर्स वो जानते हैं, यूजुअली उनको लगता है कि वो जो एज अ पर्सनैलिटी टाइप वो जो लोग हैं वो काफी शाय हैं, कुछ अंदर से है जो निकलना चाहता है तो वो किरदारों से निकलता है. यू आर द ओनली एक्टर जो वो मिले हैं जो एक्चुअली वो एज अ हैप्पी पर्सन, उसमें अंदर कोई कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं है. यू जस्ट एंजॉय एक्टिंग. ही इज द फर्स्ट पर्सन.
I have fun on the set also. I'm not kidding. I enjoy myself. Like I don't believe in that whole concept of being serious all the time. So when I'm on set, I like everybody. So I'm cracking jokes. I'm having fun. I like to enjoy myself wherever I am. Okay. But as I said, that is not. So I will not find places to go to. I have to go on a set. I will go there. It's my job, and I will have a great time. Before action and cut, I will have a blast. And why not? It's that way.
So are you telling me कि आप set पर रहेंगे और मजे कर रहे हैं, लोगों से बातें कर रहे हैं, and suddenly you'll switch on into the character, do your thing?
I do it all the time.
Yeah,
I do it all the time.
Immediately switch on and switch off.
Absolutely, it doesn't make any difference to me. There are a couple of my actors who act with me. They have problems. They are ये तो ऐसा मत किया कर यार. I can actually have done it. I've मारूड a फट्टा and हंस रहे हम लोग, and I've got a next scene probably have to cry, and I've done that.
And that comes naturally in Asur.
No problem.
Right.
In Asur, there was a sequence with Anupriya that I'm doing where it's like a pouring heart or I'm crying. Okay, 2 seconds पहले I was cracking up with somebody else. But that's how it is for me. It's my entire concentration and my everything just is between the action and cut. I think that is the time I'm somebody else. Beyond that, I think one should come back to reality and be normal. And that's the only way you can be sane. Otherwise, you go mad. And vanity hits you hard, and appreciation and all that drives you up the wall, and you lose the reality. So you got to be real.
I mean, of course, आप 25 साल से हैं जैसे मैंने कहा, and actually मैं इस पे ही बात करना चाहता हूँ purely because if I'm not mistaken, 1990
इतने साल तुम ठीक है कैसे?
नहीं, I mean it's fascinating. बहुत कम लोग हैं जिनका इतना लंबा and इतना successful career रहा होगा in films. Usually काफी tough field माना जाता है. And 1996 I think December में release हुई थी आपकी पहली film तेरे मेरे सपने.
Right.
And because I'm again referring to another conversation I've had with somebody else, in this case रानी मुखर्जी, और वो अपने करियर की शुरुआत की बात कर रही थी. वो कह रही थी एक इंटरव्यू में मुझे कि यार जब वो when she knew कि उनका डेब्यू फिल्म आने वाली है तो उन्होंने एक एनरोल किया एक एक्टिंग क्लास में, और उस एक्टिंग क्लास के हीरोज थे 2 लोग, अरशद वारसी और चंद्रचूड़ सिंह, बिकॉज वो अमिताभ बच्चन कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड की फिल्म से लॉन्च होने वाले थे. And you were part of that. And do you remember this portion जब आप acting workshop कर रहे थे before your first film?
मैंने कोई workshop नहीं किया.
Okay.
I was not from ABCL school or academy. I was picked up from the streets.
Okay.
I was just picked up.
How did that happen? I'm curious to know. कैसे आपको pick up?
The story of my life and getting into movies is the most bizarre one you can ever hear. I thought you would know about it, but so the director Joy Gaston. He happened to come to my house with a friend of mine one Saturday night because I used to have a little. I would cook for my friends and would drink and have fun. Saturday night was that night. So
ये आपका वो 20s वाला phase, the partying phase, right?
Exactly. So he came home with another friend of mine and he saw the way I was. And he next day spoke to ABC and said, I found a guy who can play this role, I think. And so he told ABC that, check him out. So so he called me up 2 days later and he asked me. So I said, Joy, I don't want to act. I can't act. I've never acted in my life. And I'm not interested in being an actor. I'm happy with my life. The fact was, everybody wants to be an actor. Who doesn't want to be an actor? That's the truth. But the reality, like I'm a very practical person in my life. And I said, I'm not an actor. I will fail because I am not equipped with that, what is required, with the whole looks and the talent and the acting ability and the, the know-how of the film industry.
अच्छा, उस समय आप प्रोफेशनल डांसर थे? क्या ये सही होगा?
Professional, yeah.
Right.
Choreographer. So that's the whole thing. So I told him, I really can't. I said, and the other factor was the fear of failure. The fact that you do a film and you're not going to do well, and then when you're walking out on the road and everybody looks, ये वही है हीरो बनने आया था, रोड पे चल रहा है, तो बेचारा बस में घूम रहा है, तो खाया पिया कुछ नहीं, ग्लास थोड़ा मारा ना, वो हाल हो जाएगा. Like, boss, why am I doing this to myself? I'm happy enjoying myself. So, and the fact is, if you know you can act, then okay, let me give it a try. I never acted. Anyway, so he asked me to give my pictures to ABCL. He said, I've already spoken to them, so it really looks bad. So I took some passport photograph. Postcard size. Did not enlarge it. Did not take some shots, some 500 reels and collected few and gave it. One reel of 36 pictures. Put it in an envelope, sent it and forgot about it. I said, because they look at it and say, oh, this idiot, check it out. Next month, I forgot about it. I got a call from Jayaji. I actually thought she's calling me to shout at me. That this is not the way to send pictures and you got to behave yourself and you can't waste other people's time. I thought she's going to shout.
I mean, knowing Jayaji, तो वो कर भी सकती हैं.
मैं बोला, मुझे तो ऐसी लगा कि अभी बुलाएंगे, कौन था ये लड़का जिसने ये पोस्टकार्ड फोटोग्राफ भेजी, बुला उसको जरा. तो I thought ये है सीन. तो मैं बोला, चलो जया बच्चन के गालियां सुनने में किसकी किस्मत है, बहुत कम लोगों को गालियां जया बच्चन के मुंह से मिलती है. मैंने चलो थोड़ी चिल्ला लेते. I sat and she actually told me to do the film, which was very surprising, which I asked from many years later, why did you take me? She told me to do the film, and now what happened was, now I was worried कि अब मैं फंस गया, अब मुझे करना ही पड़ेगा और मुझे फेल होना ही पड़ेगा और मैं रोड पे चलूंगा, लोग देख के मुझे बोलेंगे ये बेचारा हीरो बनने आया था गांव से, जबकि मैं गांव से नहीं आया, मैं बॉम्बे गया था. ऐसे यार ये बहुत खतरनाक सिचुएशन हो गया है. And I tried my best. You won't believe it. I did my best to get out of the film. Okay. Get out of it. But it's destiny. I couldn't. 10 days before the shooting, I left a message in Joy's answering machine that, boss, please don't take me. I'm not an actor. I'm fine in my life. Let me be. And he didn't get the message. So I was given a ticket and said, please go to Hyderabad to shoot.
Amazing.
It's the most weird. I actually did a crash course of learning acting on the set watching Pran Saab. Because Pran Saab was there and I said, boss, yahan pe, the only person I know is Pran. So let me watch him. I used to go every morning. I was not shooting. We were sent there a couple of days early. I was not shooting. I would sit in the morning. I just sit and watch Mr. Pran act. And I said, okay, that's how it's done.
So in that sense, it's fascinating कि मतलब उसके एक फिल्म के बाद दूसरी फिल्म, तीसरी फिल्म आपने टेलीविजन भी किया है.
Well, actually, once I started acting now, that's the time I realized that, damn, I should have done this long time back. I was like fish to water. It came so naturally to me, and I was so fine with it. I said, damn, this is so good. And, it's just that we look at actors, they're made, specially designed and sent. And I looked at them the same way. For me, actors were gods here. And I never looked at myself like that. And then all of a sudden, I was in between them. And I realized that it's either you have it or you don't have it.
Right.
That's pretty much what I noticed. That I was somebody who was not at all sure if I could act. And I was not at all sure what I'll do. But I landed up in there and I did it. And I realized I could. you know. And of course, I did ask Jaya Bachchan after many years, when I got to know really well. I said, Jaya ji, आपने मुझे लिया क्यों? I said, वो photograph मैं समझा आप मुझे गालियां देने के लिए बुला रहे हैं. She said, Arshad, 36 का रोल था और तुमने 36 फोटोग्राफ मुझे दी. हर फोटोग्राफ में एक कॉन्फिडेंस था, एक्सप्रेशंस अलग थे, and you were so free in front of the camera. She said, I've rarely seen that. I was so happy. I said, my God, I said, I never saw that.
Right, and also you should also be happy because वो जो film जब आई, it was a pretty major success. A lot
Pretty
of
good,
people
did well, yeah.
You know, you and then Chandrachud Singh, दोनों stars बन गए from that movie, right? I think हाल में हमने देखा Chandrachud Singh को, if I'm not mistaken, आर्या में.
Yeah.
You know, एकदम शशि थरूर की तरह लग रहे थे उसमें.
It was a biopic of Shashi Tharoor.
Yeah. Are you in touch with him? क्या आप अभी भी like was it?
Yeah, not much.
Okay.
It's very sad. Once, quite many years ago, we met, called him up. I called him up and then we did some work together. But then I guess he's busy with his life.
Right.
I don't even know if he's in Bombay. I don't even know that.
Right. And also another thing जो एक शुरुआत हुई Arshad, and very few actors, you know, you can say that for, is you've been a fantastic reactor. अगर आपके करियर को देखा जाए तो बस ये नहीं है कि बस सिर्फ यही आ गए हैं सामने. The way you play with somebody else is a fascinating thing to watch. It makes you the most interesting reactor we've ever had. चाहे वो चंद्रचूड़ सिंह के साथ शुरू हुआ होगा, but because you know most famous तो मुन्ना भाई रहा है, you know, with Circuit. Actually, tell me the story of Circuit. ये इसके बारे में कहानियां मैंने सुनी है, but I want to hear it from you in terms of it seems कि वो किरदार आपने खुद ही लिखा है, or whatever I have read or understood.
नहीं, लिखा तो नहीं है, but राजू ने मुझे इम्प्रोवाइज करने बहुत दिया. He allowed me, really gave me a free, he gave me that. So I didn't want to do the role because वो role कुछ था ही नहीं. तो मैं गया सुना and I told राजू यार मतलब कुछ रोल ही नहीं है यार. So he was honest about it. He said, but I would love you to be in this. I would love you back. So anyway, so I told him, I said, Raju, at least then let me have fun. I liked Raju. I liked him as a person. I thought he was a very sweet person. For me, that's more important.
And at that point, वो एक debutant director थे. He's not Irani, we know him now.
Yeah. So I don't. I honestly, I work with most newcomers.
Right.
For me, how big you are is not important. How nice you are is what's important.
Right.
Okay, I really go for that. I won't work in a film. It could be the biggest producers, but I will not work there if I know that I'm going to have a bad time, or I'm going to be, you know, in a place where I'll be cringing and wondering why am I here just for the sake of money. I can't do that, so I don't do it. You know. So same thing with Raju. I liked him as a person. He was such a lovely human being, and I said, yeah. I told him. I said, and he was friends with the guy who edited my first film, Tere Mere Saath. Okay. So he used to sit and watch the edit. And he told me, he said, when I sit there, I said, the day I make a movie, I'm going to take this guy. He said, it was a dream. He was such a good actor. Whatever. So I did it for that. And then I told him, I said, let me have fun. So he said, do what do you want to do? So I said, चलो ये करते हैं, कैरेक्टर का नाम बदल देते हैं, उसको ऐसा करते हैं, वैसा करते हैं. I showed him the knife. I said, butterfly knife है, ये use. He was open to everything because obviously whatever I wanted was in the limitations of the actor and the story. It was not coming from anywhere. You know? I always stick to that. I stick to that's how you do it. You improvise. You make sure you stick to the limits and limitations of the film and the script and the character. So I did that. Everything was in that space. So he was happy, more than happy to.
तो मतलब ये सर्किट जो नाम है ये आपने दिया, उसके जो काले कपड़े हैं वो आपने दिए, वो ज्वेलरी पहनता है वो आपने ऐड किया. इनफैक्ट लाइंस भी बहुत सारे हैं, जो डिस्पेंसरी वो जो लाइन है वो भी आपका ही है. बुलाना
है. Lots of improvisation. पहले में बहुत improvisation हुई, second में जरा भी नहीं हुई. Okay. Second में whatever I would have said, Raju had already put it in the thing because he's got a very good sense of humor. He exactly understood me. And he would. So second में there was nothing I had to improvise. I had to say, but in fact there was a script also he wrote, and I made a joke. I can't tell you the whole thing, but I made a joke on. अरे बोला अगर ये होगा तो इसके बाद तो ये होगा. He said हाँ वही होता है. So, but he got it. He got the way. So yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it, and Raju used to get it. That's the plus point. Because mostly other कई directors they don't get it. तो फिर आप समझाने की कोशिश करें but वो नहीं होता. Raju used to get it. I used to tell him कि वो चिली चिकन बुलाता हूँ. Then I'll इसको ऐसा करता हूँ. फिर ये वो. He would be like he would see it. I would tell him and he would be editing in his head. हाँ अच्छा लगे ये अच्छा है. It's literally.
But also as a character, अरशद, आप खुद बॉम्बे के हैं एंड ये बहुत लोग जो बॉम्बे में फिल्मों में काम करते हैं एक्चुअली बॉम्बे के होते नहीं हैं. वो अलग अलग शहरों से आते हैं, या तो फिल्म फैमिली से होते हैं या अलग शहरों से आते हैं, यूजुअली बॉम्बे के नहीं होते. सो दैट्स अ कैरेक्टर यू न्यू कि मतलब ऐसे लोग आप मिलते रहे, बिकॉज एक जो कैरेक्टराइजेशन होता है बॉम्बे के टपोरी का, मुझे लगता है वो सब रजा खान प्ले करते हैं. वो रजा खान जिस तरह वो एक्टिंग करते हैं वही करते हैं.
राइट, कैरिकेचर बना देते हैं. कैरिकेचर प्रॉब्लम वही होता है. हम लोग थोड़ा we mess up there only. Even in Ishqiya, I did that Bhopali accent, but I could have made it.
Like Surma Bhopali.
Yeah, it could have become like that.
Yeah, exaggerated.
Same thing with Circuit. Everybody does it; they overdo it, and that it is not like that. People like that, nobody talks like that.
Right.
They don't. So I didn't want to go there. So I wanted it to be believable, and not pushing it. And that's how it is. I'm going to do another film after many years, where again I'm playing a character which is from this area, like Bindi Bazaar, Paiduni, one of those guys, hardcore Muslim, Tapuri kind of a fellow. Okay, and you'll see it again. I will play it in a way where I will be that character, but it will not jar. It's not. Right. So for me, Circuit was very important from the point of view that I didn't want people to cringe when they see him or when they hear him talk. I wanted them to like. I want people to like him, And when you overdo it, then it gets cringy. When you do it just right, it's palpable. That's the problem.
And you get to do it again and again. मुझे ये भी लगता है, again, I can't remember any other actor जिसने इतने सारे sequels किए हों. या फ्रैंचाइज फिल्मों, चाहे धमाल, गोलमाल, इश्किया, मुन्ना भाई.
And the worst thing, Mike, is that I personally hate doing sequels.
Okay.
So it is like I do one film now, uske baad I want to forget that character and jump out to the next character, right, and do something else. And it's like Murphy's Law. You don't want this, I will give you this only. वही कर, वापस से कर.
And I'm pretty sure आप जहां भी जाते हैं एक सवाल हमेशा पूछा जाता है आपको कि मुन्ना भाई 3 कब आने वाली है, राइट?
मैं honestly जहां तक मुझे लगता है नहीं आएगी.
Okay.
But as I said, it's the weirdest scenario. So it's like Vinod wants to make it, Raju wants to direct it, Sanju and me want to do it. Raju also has 3 scripts which are like almost ready. उसके बावजूद फिल्म नहीं है. तो इसका कोई जवाब नहीं है. ऑडियंस भी है देखने के लिए, सब कुछ है, बट फिल्म नहीं है.
That is bizarre. Is it because वो उन 3 स्क्रिप्ट में डिसाइड नहीं कर पा रहे हैं कि कौन सा should be the real film?
I think वो, और Raju is such a good writer.
Right.
His 3 half-done script is better than most completely done scripts I've heard. There are little issues in all the 3 scripts. I told him one day, I said, तुम एक काम करो, वो 3 स्क्रिप्ट मुझे दे दो. मैं कसम से बता रहा हूँ, वो उसको ज्वाइन करके मैं 5 स्क्रिप्ट बना सकता हूँ अच्छी बात. They are such good scripts.
Right.
So good. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. नहीं होगा. It's been too long.
Right. But in terms of और आपने कहा एक इंटरव्यू में पहले भी कि in terms of a sequel या एक और पार्ट अगर बने, then it's इश्किया जो आप चाहेंगे कि उसका एक और पार्ट बने.
इश्किया not because of not because it's like a blockbuster, the greatest film ever made. Not because of that. It's a world that we in Indian cinema have not really ventured out into. It's our Western film. It's our Western. We don't see this. The last Western, according to me, was Sholay.
Right.
Sholay is a Western. 2 guys in horses and in the wilderness and guns and dacoits. Ishqiya is a Western. It's a Western of today's time. This pace of movie should not be. I wish it was not stopped.
Right.
Because we would have another world. It's like a bandit queen. How they were the world that was there.
Right.
It's volatile. It's it's on the edge, and there's a whole different religion that this world follows, which is amazing. And I wish that's why. So for me, among all the franchises, I wish Ishqiya was the one that went on, because I knew that what Abhishek has created, there would be many other writers who would venture if this worked very well.
Right, right. I mean, because हम आपके पिछले 25 साल की बात कर रहे हैं, Arshad, and I'm going to tell you what I think is the right answer from my perspective. You tell me what your answer is in terms of what you thought. मुझे लगता है कि आपकी सबसे underrated film is Seher, जो यूपी पे सेट थी, आप एक कॉप प्ले कर रहे थे based on a real life person, एक real life कहानी थी. Would you agree? Is that also according to you सबसे underrated film आपकी?
I think so. I think Seher, couple of reasons. Ek to, I heard it, I loved the story, everything. I did it, I saw the film, I loved the film. Okay. Then I have had so many people saying that they have also loved the film.
Right.
Later on in time, perhaps.
Okay.
So I wish that film had got a bigger platform. More people got to see it. When you publicize it, better you spend more money, वगैरह. अगर वो होता तो things would have been different. But yes, it is a very nice film, very well made film, very deep and all that. So yeah, it is. There's another film which I'd like to add on, which is again way ahead of its time, and I wish it had come now. It was a film called Waisa Bhi Hota Hai, which is directed by Shashank Ghosh.
Waisa Bhi Hota Hai Part 2.
Part 2.
Right.
It is one of the most unusual films, that is there. You see it. That was done so many years back, but today we are making those kind of cinema. We are doing that kind of cinema. I wish it had released now. Today, this time, Seher and Waisa Bhi Hota Hai, they would have been accepted in a whole different light. Very interesting.
Waisa Bhi Hota Hai Part 2 क्यों था? इसका Part 2 तो आया नहीं था कभी.
कोई लॉजिक नहीं.
कुछ भी कोई लॉजिक
नहीं. वो तो इनफैक्ट फिल्म का नाम हमको रखना था ऐसा भी होता है. शशांक came and said ऐसा भी होता है. तो we didn't get the title, so he said ऐसा का वैसा कर देते हैं. ऐसे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Both mean the same thing. तो वैसा भी होता है. ऐसे करीब हो तो Part 2 भी लगा दो. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? What difference does it make? ऐसे तुम्हारी फिल्म का टाइटल है. ऐसे लोग Part 1 से Part 2 पे जाते हैं, तो Part 2 से Part 1 पे आ जाना.
Right.
If you make a sequel of this, then you like वैसा भी होता है Part 1. The prequel to this. So yeah, these are all mad thoughts that were happening.
Also, your toughest film in terms of logistics, in terms of performance, of course, मेरा मानना है Kabul Express. क्या ये सही होगा आपके लिए?
I would say, yeah. Kabul, वो I think was सिर्फ because of geographically it was difficult.
Right. मतलब बॉम्ब अटैक्स हुए थे जब आप शूट कर रहे थे, उस समय तालिबान कंट्रोल था अफगानिस्तान, बॉम्ब अटैक से वापस आए, इतना कुछ ड्रामा हुआ कि नहीं हुआ?
नहीं, आई टेल यू हुआ क्या था. थ्रेट्स आए थे. फॉर्चुनेटली हम बिल्कुल सही वक्त पे गए थे. आई थिंक कबीर इज वेरी वेल इन्फॉर्म्ड अबाउट पॉलिटिक्स एंड what's happening around the world. So we actually went exactly after Bush bombed the entire place. Okay. So there were no Talibans there at that moment. Right. They all came back later, but we had that window after he bombed. So whatever we saw was destroyed. So during that window there was no place, but yes, the threat was there. They had sent a little threat about to John and Kabir and me, saying that stop work and leave or we will kill you. So we had a huge security guard सब कुछ थी. एक आध बार we had nobody fired at us, but some training was going and some bullets were ricocheted and went over us and all that.
Whoa.
So those few things happened. But the weather-wise, it was very tough. It was extremely bitterly cold, and till we got the sun, and the sun would come out and that would give you some relief. Because till the sun didn't come out, you're in a mess because there's nothing to cover or shade you. There's no shade, there's nothing to hide from the wind and the chilling, freezing air that was one terrible, very dangerous factor, tough factor. The other one was the sand. The sand is so fine that you breathe it and you don't realize it. So by the end of the day, you've actually swallowed a lot of sand, which is a state, all kinds of lung diseases can happen. So every evening one would have a whole lot of gur and chana to mingle it, and so that you can clear your system. So it was tough from that point of view.
Right.
From the acting point of view, it wasn't. Acting point of view, it was easy. Thankfully, acting is not an issue with me, as in it doesn't burden me. I don't get stress about it. So I enjoyed the acting bit, but it's just the whole technicalities were tough. And the things we would hear would be like, oh my God, and stories. Some of the funniest people. Afghanistan is crazy. Like I had my security guys who loved me. So one day, out of love, he told me, he said, Arshad Jahan, आप फिक्र मत करो. अगर गोली चलेगा तो पहला गोली मैं खाए. तो मैं बोला कि दूसरी गोली तो 1 सेकंड के बाद भी आ जाती है. मैं बोला तुम पहले खाओ मैं पहले खाऊं, फर्क क्या पड़ता है. दूसरी वाली तो फटक से आएगी. So it was that kind of bizarre conversation I had with them.
But in terms of performance, Arshad, toughest film आपके हिसाब से?
Toughest film
to get into, a character to get into?
I'm going to sound so bad now. Narnia.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me. That's the thing. That. Fortunately, acting doesn't bother me. So I don't get up in the morning thinking, मुझे serious scene करना है. Nothing. I go on the set and I come to know what am I saying. And क्या scene है. It's literally like that. So it doesn't bother me. Any serious drama, anything, it doesn't bother me. Like even when I did Seher, I used to be cracking jokes before really serious intense scene. I would be laughing and all that. Even Jolly, even in Asur, the dramatic scene that I'm okay. It doesn't bother me. So I can't say. I can say I enjoyed playing Babban. Right. I enjoyed playing Babban. I just thought it was the most fascinating character to play. But if you ask me, was it difficult to play? No, it wasn't difficult.
Right.
Nothing was difficult. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I think my difficulty happens if I'm in a place where I don't want to be. Then my work becomes my burden.
Like in terms of जो लोग हैं जिनके साथ आप काम कर रहे हैं, जो atmosphere है, in that sense.
Yeah, atmosphere or if something is not right or I'm in the wrong place. Let's put it that. If I'm in a place where I shouldn't be,
right.
वहाँ पे the work gets to me. वहाँ पे everything gets to me. Everything gets to me. So I try very hard to not put myself in that situation.
Right. And is that the reason? And I think एक और record है आपके against your name, of course, is अगर imdb.com में जाएं और देखें in trivia, जितने सारे shelved films हैं आपके, it's incredible. I don't know if you've had a chance to take a look at it. मतलब 50 shelved film दिखे हुए हैं. Shelved film with Arshad. Is that a reason? Have you walked out of a lot of films? Yeah, it's a common thing.
No, it's not true.
होती हैं और फिर वो film बनती नहीं है. Is that how?
नहीं. I don't think इतनी होंगी. In totality, I think I must have done about 70 films. तो उसमें से it's not possible to have 50 shelved and.
I mean, of course, 50 तो नहीं है. But like there are names like हम तुम और वो.
नहीं हम तुम और वो.
हाँ. 1997. Then there is a film called छुपा है दिल में क्या.
Yeah.
वो सही है.
But ये सब yeah, Jackie was there.
I mean, it keeps saying starred in. How do you star in a shelf film? वो पता नहीं मुझे. But ऐ वतन तेरे लिए starred in shelf movie. Saza.
No, I don't know about this.
Cocktail.
No. None of these.
में आप होने वाले थे?
नहीं. I don't know. Let me tell you what happened, man. So some of the films, some of the films I have left. One of them I have left. I know that, which is ऐ वतन तेरे लिए, which I told Mehul, I said, sorry sir, ये रहा आपका check. I can't do this. The others I was not. I was just a part of the film. So you had a Jackie Shroff was the hero. Why they shelved, what they shelved, I have no clue. But I just know one day the movie is not happening. ऐ वतन तेरे लिए was a long process. Again, Mr. B was there, and there was I don't know what other issue, but it went on and on. It's a sad thing actually. I used to really like Mr. Ramanathan. Many films, what happens is they come and chat with you, they talk to you about it, they make noise about it. Today you can't do that. Earlier you could do that. Earlier everybody was making a film, everybody was making a noise, and everybody was doing everything.
Right.
Everybody knew about everything. Today you have it's a consequence. If you lie and you bullshit and you say something like that, today it's a problem. Today, if you just take my name and announce a film and I don't know about it, I can come after you.
Right.
But earlier nobody could. So everybody would just print it. You know, कि कोई फिल्म मैगजीन में प्रिंट कर दो, अरशद वारसी का नाम डाल दो, ऐसे कर लेगा, मैं जानता हूँ उसको. अब मुझे नहीं पता, वो इन्फॉर्मेशन आ जाती है IMDb में. Let me tell you, I've not checked it at all. So probably now I'll check it.
You should.
But that information has come there, and now it will be there forever. You get it. But you can't do anything. Today it's a little tough to do that. Today you need to sign papers. You need to send me a letter. I need to read it. I need to sign it and say, yes, I'm doing it. You know. But earlier it was a very different scenario. I'm too young to know that. But it was very different. When I joined this industry, there was no contract period. Sometimes there was no script. You're just doing it on trust. You know, it was like that. So yeah, so कई लोगों ने डाल दिया नाम. ठीक है.
Okay, जाते जाते अरशद, आखिरी सवाल. Because आपने इतने सारे franchises किए, इतने सारे sequels किए, is there a film जो आप उसका sequel में फिर participate करना चाहेंगे, फिर से उसको sequel की तरह देखना चाहेंगे, एक particular character या particular film या franchise?
As I said, Ishqiya. I would go for Ishqiya.
But Ishqiya की second part बन चुकी है. एक ऐसी फिल्म जो आपने एक बार की, फिर उसका सीक्वल बनना चाहिए या उसका फ्रैंचाइज होना चाहिए था?
एक का मैं बनना चाहता था, लेकिन वो अक्षय ने कर डाली.
You mean Jolly LLB?
वो मैं चाहता था सीक्वल बने और सीक्वल बना, लेकिन मैं नहीं था.
You were quite hurt by that, Arshad?
No.
काफी बुरा लगा?
No, मुझे नहीं बुरा लगता. I don't know how to explain to you, but मेरे लिए ये सब चीजें बहुत छोटी है. I don't know. My life is way, how do I say this? My life is more meaningful even with film or without film. Right. You understand? So I have a life apart from movies. I love my job, but my life doesn't start and end over here. Right. Okay, there are other things to life. Okay, now, which film would I say? See, my choices and my tastes are very different. Yeah. What do? So I did a film, okay, which died a very bad death. Okay, my then manager produced it, and the movie didn't do well. But I thought it was extremely funny. There's a film called Jo Bhi Karwa Lo. I really wish that film did well, and I really wish there was a sequel that went on and on and on. It was like how Zucker brothers make movies. It was that kind. It was like a Naked Gun and Flying High and that kind of space. Slapsticks to another level. Insane. It's like you have a couple of drinks, and you watch it. You love the film. You watch it when you're sober and you're wondering what the hell is going on. It's that film.
Well, I'm going to watch Jo Bhi Karwa Lo for sure. That should be
have a little spliff, go have a drink, then watch it. Don't watch it sober. You'll be wondering what's happening.
And also,
it is insane.
And also, I really hope कि वैसा भी होता है, part 1 भी बने. That would be amazing. Same genre, similar space. If I'm not
it's very nice. Right? Very good. Very intelligent cinema.
Thank you so much, Arshad Warsi.
Thanks, man.
It was a great pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks a lot.